special moment. Three-time world champion Carissa Moore on the desk with us.
Wow.
Carissa, this is such a special moment for you to be here in Hawaii. It took a while for you to come up the cliff because you have so many friends and family. First, what does it mean for you to win a world title here at home?
Oh my gosh, it means the world to me to be here at home and with so much of my family, and it's just such a special place, Honolulu Bay, and you know, Target sponsors the event, and there's just so many people that I love that are here, and that's what makes it so special.
You know, the win today, obviously, you know, you said before when you're talking to Chelsea that you felt you had a lot more work to do today. Bit of a surprise?
Yeah, you know, I look at Courtney and I'm just like, she's a fierce competitor and she's ready, she's on, and she was going to go to the final, and I was like, hey, you know, I've got to go to the final too. And so that was just, you know, what I had in mind today. I had there's no idea or no thought that she was going to go out in the round 4, and you know, well done to Coco. She was surfing so well, and you know, great job. But I felt like, you know, I had a lot of work to do still.
Really special, Carissa. Last year, we think about last season, not in the world title race here, you won this event. It almost feels like a springboard for you to take over the first 2 events of the season. Was that really the case? Thinking of a year that's gone by so quickly, all that dedication and hard work, did it start here last year?
Definitely. I mean, last year, it was just nice to finish off the season strong at Honolulu Bay, and someplace I love to surf, and I just kind of, you know, lit a fire underneath me and just got me excited for the next season. And I kind of shifted focus and just wanted it to be about my surfing and my performance, and to not try to impress anyone else, but to come in happy. And I feel like I did that most of the season, so I'm really stoked with that. Last
year, as well as this year, you had a great start. Mid part of the year it fell away. This year a little bit different, and then Courtney Conlogue came back at you. Was there nervous moments for you?
For sure. I mean, this whole year, I think the similarities between last year and this year, result-wise, going into the middle season, I was losing confidence. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing a repeat of what happened last year. I started off so confident, so excited, and ready to I mean, every girl wants to dominate the tour and win events, you know, and I was like, yes, I got this. And then, you know, suddenly I'm getting 9ths and 5ths, and I was just really stoked that I was able to push through that barrier at lowers. I think that's exactly where I lost, you know, my frame of mind last year, and I was stoked just to stay on the happy train.
Carissa, we already know you're already one of the legends of the sport, one of the best ever to come out of Hawaii. As we think about the big names that have won world titles in the past, you now have taken 3 world titles, one of the most legendary multiple world champs. Think about Gilmore in this area, Lisa Anderson with 4 in the past. Who are some of your heroes that you looked up to that inspired you to be sitting where you are today?
You know, there's so many people that have inspired me. I've always looked up to Kelly and Andy and Steph. Being able to be on tour with her and see how she competes and handles herself has been such an honor and a pleasure, and I've learned so much. And, you know, the girls before me, Rochelle Ballard and Megan Abubo, all the girls. So I'm just really, really stoked to be a part of women's surfing right now, and it's a great movement. It's really cool.
Obviously, you and Steph dominated the tour for how many years, I don't know, but talk about the girls that are pushing you now. I mean, obviously Courtney's up there, Lakey's on her way up. There's a lot more talent coming through.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like there's a lot of girls that worked really hard this season and stepped up. Girls like Joanne DeFay that won an event. Yeah. I mean, that was amazing. Bianca made several finals. Lakey and seeing Alessa, one of my really good friends, do well in this event so far. I'm rooting for her. So it's really cool to see all the girls starting to figure it out, see what, you know, the judges like, and innovating and progressing and getting more powerful and having better strategy. So it's really evolving.
Well, thinking about this entire year, Carissa, sometimes I'm surprised when you talk about sometimes your biggest challenge being your head and your confidence, because you're obviously the undisputed best surfer in the world. Did you have any moment this year where you doubted yourself, or was your confidence 100% all season?
No, definitely not 100% all season. You know, I'm constant, every event I'm talking to myself, but I think I definitely saw me get a little shaky maybe in Fiji and Brazil, you know, watching Courtney get, you know, her wins, and definitely US Open was challenging too, getting another, you know, all right average result there. So
talk to me a little bit about, you know, obviously it's an individual sport, but a lot of support that you've had through this year.
Yes, I mean, there's so many people I need to thank, and I don't have enough time to thank all of them. You know, I want to thank my family at Red Bull and Target and Hurley, Schick, 360 fly. I know I sound silly naming them all, but I'm so thankful for everyone in each of those companies. They've supported me wholeheartedly and unconditionally, as well as my dad and my boyfriend, my trainers, Lisa and Aaron, and you know, just my whole family. I'm so blessed.
I know you want to give probably a pretty big hug to one person that's standing on the door. Coco Ho, are you outside? Just took out Courtney Conlog in an all-Hawaiian affair. Coco Ho playing spoiler.
Thanks, Coach.
And keeping the world title trophy
Thanks
here
so
in Hawaii.
much.
Wow.
I was crying.
No, I was so happy for you. It's really cool. I was like, I can't watch, but I'm so happy for you. It's really cool.
That was wild.
I couldn't watch it.
Well,
No,
Coco, you do have a
thanks,
mic
Ernie.
there, and we got to see those big moments. That wasn't an easy heat against Courtney Conlog. Were you feeling the nerves for your good friend Carissa Moore?
For sure, going in the heat,
I knew what was on the line, but also I knew it was important for me. I could end this early for Carissa or not, you know. So I just wanted to surf and get waves, and I was lucky enough to do that. And then yeah, just hearing the horn blow and the cliff start cheering, I started crying and stoked for Carissa, stoked for myself making a heat, and then just turning and looking at Courtney, and it's just like so many emotions.
Well,
And we're girls, so.
Yeah. Coco, your Uncle Derek, the first ever Hawaiian world champ. What does that mean to keep the trophy in Hawaii for you Hawaiians?
Totally, it is definitely an inspiration. Uncle Derek, Sonny, Andy, Carissa, it's just what we all strive to do, and we're lucky she brought it back to Oahu.
And Coco Ho, and you still have some work to do, as you do, Carissa
Both you
Moore, in
guys
this
do, yeah.
contest. Congratulations.
Thanks.
What an amazing world title year.
Thanks so much, Coach. Great surfing. Good luck in the next heat.
Best of luck, best of
Unreal.
waves for our Hawaiian
Yeah,
as
good
we
luck.
take a moment to celebrate the year it's been for our three-time world champion, Carissa Moore.